Money is a game. And the great thing about any game is the following thing. No matter what game you play the most, eventually get good at it. So many times people fight it and they have problems with it. And they say, well, you know, that person became rich because they're smart. This person did this. No. They learned the game, and you can also take the time to learn the game. And so one day I said, you know, I don't know if my mom's right about this rich person. I don't know, but I'm going to go figure it out for myself. Then I got into the marketplace. Insecure, low self-esteem. Everybody I would work with said, well, that guy's going to win because he has a JD. He went to school. He worked for Attorney General. That guy's going to win because he worked at Raytheon. He has a degree from Santa Barbara, USC, UCLA. You don't have anything. You're not going to be able to compete in the marketplace. Then when I won and I started beating a lot of these guys I was going against that I was afraid of, I realized free market capitalism works.
The market rewards people who outwork and outimprove. It's proven. This doesn't mean you're going to be a millionaire in 2 years.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean you're going to be a billionaire in 2 years. Here's what it does mean too. Your market value is increasing. Somebody may offer you something special next 2 years. Some opportunities come up. You go into a company, how many guys work at a company for $50,000, $60,000, $80,000? Company starts growing. Next thing you know, they're making 100, 150, 200. Next thing you know, they get shares. Behind closed doors, they're investing money into a 401k, retirement, whatever. Then 10 years later, company has an exit. This guy gets a $6.8 million check. How the hell did you do it? Millions have done this.
Oh my gosh, look how we overcame this. How did we overcome that one time when we almost ran out of money? And then you win. In that process of doing the impossible with a group, you learn how to become a better leader. You learn how to move people better. You realize you're tougher than you actually thought you were. You were able to handle things in ways maybe you never thought you could handle. Then you pick up all these incredible habits. At that point, you can choose to continue with that organization. But what you definitely did do is you increased your market share and you learn how to work with different passionate people that bring different things to the table. And when you make money, you can always fund your passion. I love making movies. I'm gonna make movies. I love art. I'm gonna buy a lot of ridiculous art. I love baseball cards. I've bought many and I'm planning on buying a lot more. So listen, there's this misconception that money can cure poverty or hunger, but that is the furthest thing from the truth. Everybody thinks if you give this person $450,000, they will never be poor again. If you pay people back money, if you go out there and help everybody get $1 million, they will live a better life. If you give them UBI income, they're gonna live a better life. That is not true.
And if here's a kid that's insecure, low self-esteem, not the smartest guy in the room, but he's willing to outwork, out-improve, outlast, out-strategize, he's got a shot in the marketplace.
Everybody constantly wants to go in business with you because why? Every time they go in business with you, who makes money? A lot of people make money. So you keep getting people that keep coming and doing business with you. Now, some of you may say, that's not true. I know this guy that he made his money and it was all him and all this. Fine. He's probably not going to get a lot of people that are going to want to follow him and do business with him from the past. If you generally see that nobody from the past is continuously doing business with a person, it's either that person chose, it's the other people said, when he makes money, only he makes money, nobody else makes money. You got to learn how to share the wealth where you continuously have deals for the rest of your life.
So in the marketplace today, if you want to be somebody that's seen as a leader, you kind of got to go earn your stripes in the market today. Go earn them. Easiest time ever to become rich. Ever. This is a joke right now to become wealthy. You give me somebody that's willing to read and willing to work hard, they're going to get the strategies and the stamina. If you show me somebody that's willing to work hard and improve, it's the easiest time ever to become wealthy. Money's everywhere today. We're all selling all the time.
And we need to admit that to ourselves.
And by the way, in any business you're in, this isn't just about the guy that's in real estate or insurance or pharmaceutical sales. In any industry you're in, you have to realize you're selling in anything. Even the lawyer, the accountant, the customer service rep, all of it, you're selling all the time.
Right.
No matter who they gave the money to, guess who the money flowed to? To the rich people. The rich got richer, not because they're bad people, because they were ready, because poor people don't know how to manage their money when it comes to them. I've made more money in the last 9 months than my entire lifetime. Okay, my entire lifetime. Why? Because we were ready for this season. But I'm gonna tell you this here. Money flows. So 3 types of people. Poor got poorer, rich got richer. The people in the middle who were ready, they got richer. There's a lot of new money, by the way. Some of them are in the room here. A lot of new money. My parents knew nothing about insurance, annuities, 401k, stocks, bonds. I knew nothing about this stuff. I've never lived in houses. It was an apartment complex. But I learned early on,
If I work from here on how money works with my identity, then money will show up. So no, money is not going to cure poverty. No, money is not going to cure world hunger. Different way of thinking, supported by people that are willing to contribute their time and resources, can. But if you just give money without recreating someone's mindset, without recreating the way somebody thinks, that poverty is not going away. They're going to stay poor, and they're just going to rely more and more and more on you. And the more free money you give them, matter of fact, it gets even worse over time, the more free money you give to people. Don't get me wrong, life happens to many different people. I'm not here to judge. But all I'm saying is the system of capitalism, the greatest system in the world that allows a guy like me, who doesn't have nowhere in my life you can pinpoint to say this guy was going to win a life. Not one thing you can pinpoint. Nothing.
Yeah.
Not one thing you can pinpoint. That's why I believe in capitalism. Versus my family believed in communism. My family believed in socialism. Now I'm like, listen, just leave me alone. Let me see what I can do. But if I keep bringing value to the marketplace, all of a sudden an opportunity is going to come up.
Yeah.
And you can't predict that opportunity. The entire game of money, it's about doubling your money. So what do you mean, Pat, doubling your money? Let me explain it to you this way. If you right now have $1,000 in your bank account, if you're watching this, you have $1,000 cash, you are 10 doubles away from $1 million. That's it. You're 5 doubles away from having $32,000. You're 13 doubles away from having $8.192 million. You're 14 doubles away from $16 million. It's a doubles game. So how soon can you double your money? That's truly the game. Can you take that $1,000 and double it to $2,000 in the next year? So the next thing is, now it's $2,000 you have an account. Now you are 9 steps away from $1 million. Now you take $1 million and see what happens if we double it 9 times. 1 million goes into 2 million, 4 million, 8 million, 16 million, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, $1 billion. $1 million is 10 doubles away from $1 billion.
But how do you find the doubles?
Well, that's the game. That's the part of the game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the doubles now becomes investment opportunities. You know, what you buy into. Do you start a company where it has a high value, you know, you can really scale it and finding something that can scale? Do you invest into things that are going to give you 6, 8, 10%, or are you going to go play ball and take the risk? That's the game. The reason why I believe anybody and everybody could become a millionaire, because there's a formula to it. And some of the people that hate it when I say that is because they tried and they quit too early, or they don't want to work that hard. So it upsets them because they would rather have an escape to say, it's not true, you have to be smart, you have to be from a wealthy family. I'm not smart, I'm not from a wealthy family. I learned. I read 1,200 books because I was just feeding my mind constantly. I come from a simple, hardworking family is what I come from. So, but you're gonna have to learn a part that is just working. Patient. I know it's coming. I know something's about to happen. There's so many ways to make money right now. Go find a guy like him, work as his right-hand guy, earn the respect of his shadow, everything he does. And then 5, 10 years later, it's happening to you. The hardest part is finding the right people to shadow. It is by far the biggest challenge today. If a young guy, forget industry, if I have to choose between industry and individual to shadow, I'm shadowing the individual, not the industry. Go shadow the right individual. Forget about the industry. People are too much about find your passion, find your this. No, find your team, find your running mates. Forget about that. Find your running mates. Finance your passion. This whole thing about go find your passion. No, I finance my passion. If you're around other people that know how to make money, you're going to make money, which is kind of how things work out. If you're around people that know how to make money, you're generally going to make money. If you're around people that don't even know how to make money or don't even make a lot of money, you're not going to make a lot of money. You know, so know who you're going into business with, know who you're doing things with. Sometimes things seem too sweet or sexy and all this stuff, but you don't know the person. I don't touch any of that stuff. It's important for me to know who I'm going to be doing business with. I ask you who you want to be. I ask you what you want. I ask you how serious you're about it. Once you commit, in my mind, I help you get there, and I'm your advisor to help you get there. Conflict happens when you change yours every 2 months and when you don't want to commit to your word. Then there's a conflict. If you hate money, you'll never get money because money doesn't like haters. And you constantly say things like, well, money doesn't grow on trees, and money is this, and money is that, and rich people are this. You're right. Money says, you're right. I'm not turned on by you.